Hello there. How's everybody doing? Average Albertan here. Been on a bit of a hiatus. Busier than a guy needs to be, but that's all right. A few things that have been occurring out there that I don't see getting a whole lot of attention, so we'll just buzz through a quick little 4-pack here. First of all, the outright lies that we've seen in the last week here. First of all, Hinshaw's her little boo-boo there with stating that a 14-year-old with terminal cancer died of COVID. She actually had to come out and apologize for that one, so that was good. What was also interesting is how Notley grabbed a hold of that and ran with it and was immediately blaming everyone that wasn't vaccinated for killing this kid, etc., etc. It's pretty disgusting. So thumbs up to the family of that young fellow that unfortunately is no longer with us for calling Hinshaw out for that absolute load of crap. So continuing on with the lies, the mannequins being used in CBC COVID stories. So what happened there is they were in a practice hospital, allegedly, on the East Coast somewhere. And I shouldn't say mistakenly, they knew they did it. They used images from this practice hospital in a COVID piece to make it seem like hospitals were busier than they are. So that's disgusting and deceitful and just all sorts of horrible. And the other little bit of deceit, I guess, was Hinshaw saying that she is going to count all absences of children from schools as COVID cases. So that was nice of her, to just admit that they're being, devious, I guess. So, yeah, a few lies for today. Moving on, CNRL, big Canadian oil company, they tried to implement a mandatory vax policy. Well, 1,100 people got together and they lawyered up and they're taking them to court over it. They're saying, no, we will not get vaccinated. It is our right to choose if we want to be vaccinated or not. And making vaccination a prerequisite of employment is illegal in this country. So good for them. Huge thanks to everyone at CNRL that's involved with that. That is amazing. I hope that goes as well as possible. Thirdly, this is one that's a little disturbing, is Justice Adam Germain. He's the one that you've heard about dealing with Arthur Pawlowski and Chris Scott cases. So besides handing out monstrous fines in the $20,000 to $30,000 range to each of these individuals, he took it upon himself to not just restrict their speech, but to compel them to use certain speech when they are speaking in public or on a public forum. Now, that's never happened in this country, and I don't know of a country where it has happened, where you had to say certain things. So they, before speaking their opinion, before exercising their right to free speech, they have to disclaim that their beliefs are not in line with AHS and the majority of doctors, and et cetera, vaccines have been reducing deaths, yada, yada, yada. They're forcing them to lie to be able to speak. So that's a very slippery slope. I don't quite understand where this Justice Germain could possibly think that he has the authority to do something like that. But he did. So whether others will follow or whether he will be made an example of at some point, I don't know. That's yet to be seen. But it is extremely disturbing either way. Number 4 here, this whole experts thing, this whole listen to the experts, listen to what they're telling you. You know what they're telling you. They're giving you suggestive speech, for one. Save your grandma, wash your hands. Stop the spread, wear a mask. That's suggestive speech that it shouldn't be being used with the general public. Like those are things that doctors learn, and that professional psychiatrists learn how to deal with people, and how to convince people to do what they want. Okay, and these people aren't experts. They're not practicing physicians. They're not in hospitals. They don't know what's going on. They don't see what's going on. And yet we're trying to muzzle anyone that is actually out in hospitals helping people from telling the truth. And on top of that, we're not allowing certain medications to be used. These experts are claiming that certain medications shall not be used. That's also never happened. We've never been told that a patient and a doctor don't have the right to agree that a certain medication could be used, especially one that has no side effects. And the smear campaign on this particular medication, the I word, it's disturbing. It's not horse dewormer. It's not a veterinary product. I mean, there are options that humans can use that are derived from veterinary products. Absolutely. It's the same chemical compound. I may or may not have used it before. But to try to convince the masses that this is some horrible thing that only vets can use, and these experts are saying that it's harmful for you, it's a goddamn lie. Like they're prohibiting something that has been shown to help people. And that's not a crackpot statement. That's a true statement. All over the world, we're seeing that this medication is helping people. So I know I've spoke about this before at length, but just please listen to a few other people. Listen to some actual practicing doctors, some actual scientists, some people that are actually out there in the field doing work and doing good, not to paid government employees. Okay. Sorry to ramble on. It's probably be the last you'll hear me for a while. I feel like maybe there's better uses of time. Appreciate everyone out there. It just doesn't seem to be the way to communicate to people that are willingly participating in this. I haven't figured out exactly what that method is, but yeah. Thanks to everyone. We'll see if this can make it on the YouTube. I doubt it. That's been 2 or 3 weeks now. They've had me banned for a week for